Maybe it's just I'm so used to other games, but it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. I feel like the combos in MK11 like do a lot more damage, but it might just be that way in general.
Dun, 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 dun,
That's gotta
dun.
be my bread and butter.
Oh,
It's a good
no,
poke too.
not After Dark stream announcement.
Well, no, it comes out really slow. Look at how far that goes. I'm still not whiffing. Holy crap! Okay, there you go. There's a whiff. Forward? No. There's that. I do enjoy this. I do enjoy this chop. Chop to the throat. Chop to the throat. Chop to the throat. All right. That's nice. That works too. That does not work. That works.
Wait, no, stop that. Stop that tweet. Bad tweet.
Well, I'm trying to do this. No, that doesn't work. That can be blocked.
There we go.
Are the turtles like? Do they have their own move sets as well? Let's go to player select.
That'd be kind of cool if they do. Not gonna lie.
As I said though, it's been a lot of fun working on it. It's given me a large creative output, but I have to take breaks because I don't want to overwork myself. And it also helps me have a new eye when I come back to it. I'm able to see issues and problems I couldn't see before. And I'd say it's made working since I made about 124 drafts before getting something I was happy with. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing would have been accomplished if you didn't stick with it.
Alright.
I have to be able to play other turtles, right?
Welcome everyone to the LG or Lazy Gaming Guys for our weekly co-stream. Tonight so far it's just me and Omni.
What's up?
Julian will be joining later, and Jacques won't be here because he's giving a sad hand job. So don't worry. We'll make it through the night somehow.
Do I have to set it up in the thing? Oh, well,
you know, it'd be a fun tier list is like DC characters or something.
In what sense, though? Because I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to DC. So, like,
no, we should do something for considering the Snyder Cut comes out tonight. Like,
oh, you want to do like a tier list right now?
Well, we were talking about last week that we need to do a tier list, like.
But we don't have the full crew here. It's just me and you, which is essentially just setting up to be a shouting match between you and I.
Well, once Julian gets here, we can at least do the DC ones, because, like, I mean, like, we can totally do that. I don't think Jacques would have a lot to put into it.
Let's try Hellboy versus Firestorm. Let's try that. Yeah, I don't know how much Jacques would. And then the question is like, what would we tier list exactly? Guys, I gotta imagine that
Wonder Woman, biggest.
Biggest one for Wonder Woman. Second biggest, Killer Croc has to have a huge hog, a huge reptile. Of course.
Like, Julian's gotta have something to sit on.
Is he into Killer Croc? Is that a thing?
I think so. I mean, he'll be able to confirm when he gets here.
Oh, Bobby's here. Bobby, I got your tick size right here. Hell yeah.
See, I think you should eventually play the Dragon Quest Heroes games. Like, after you play through the series. Well, it's more fun once you play through the series, because it's a bunch of characters from different Dragon Quests.
What's my power? Oh, is it a buff?
Yeah, I totally remember how to play this game. Thankfully, it's just a Dynasty Warriors clone.
Oh, is that what that is? Is that the Fire Emblem Heroes of Dragon Quest?
Yep.
The Hyrule Warriors of Dragon Quest?
Pretty much. Except you also do level
Persona
up.
5 Strikers of Dragon Quest?
Yeah.
Is that the Samurai Warriors of Dragon Quest?
Yep.
Is that
the Dynasty Warriors Gundam of Dragon Quest? Unfortunately, Dragon Ball Z and Naruto never had one. I think Naruto would work well with one.
The only fight where they fight a bunch of people is the war, isn't it? Like, I don't think that Naruto fights a bunch.
Yeah, but you could at least. I mean, you could have like random people, like. Because even
like if
they put out 2 Naruto RPGs, like JRPGs, turn-based JRPGs. The first one went through the Chunin exams, and then the second one was a custom story, like it was a unique story. But even in like the Chunin exams, it was like, yeah, you just fight random ninjas. Why? Because I'm sure that Naruto fought random ninjas at some point, I guess.
Yeah, but the Musou is like hundreds of warriors. Like I don't know a time when Naruto would do that other than the war. Well, was that even a thing? I didn't watch it. Was that a thing that happened where they fought like hundreds of ninja, or was it just Madara fight?
No, it was mostly. I mean, there was more than Madara because there was a bunch of Zetsus, but it was not quite like the full-on thing.
I mean, I know that I'm kind of shitting on your suggestion, but like I just couldn't wrap my mind around that in the Naruto world.
I mean, it's one of those things that you just have to make it up, like, but
yeah,
it could work
that would
just fine. I mean, One Piece had one, even though there's points in that story where they don't go against like large groups, but they made it into it in the Dynasty Warriors games. They're just like, screw it.
Has some weird animations. I still don't get this attack. It's like he just open palms at a person.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Right, power first. Okay, so it's a knockdown. Oh, so then what could I do? That works.
Let's use
I need to do
ultimate attack. Coup de grace. There we go. I'm hearing Dragon Quest Victory music. I must be doing something right.
That is something about Dragon Quest. I don't think the music is quite as iconic as other series. Like, I'm not humming it or anything like that. I will say it was really surprising. The village music, like the generic village music, was the same one they used in Builders. And so like I recognized it and I was like, oh yeah. But I still don't, if you like put a gun to my head and say, hum the village music, be like, I don't know how that goes.
I think the only ones that's really iconic to me, at least, is the opening themes.
Yeah.
And yeah, like that's iconic. And the victory music. Like you can tell that's Dragon Quest victory music, like versus a Final Fantasy victory music.
Can you hum it? Because like I kept thinking to myself, like I should be like excited about the level ups, but I could never remember what the melody is.
Dun, dun. Like it's almost like Final Fantasy, but it's not.
No, Final Fantasy is so distinct. Right,
but it's got the same type of beats. It's just different.
Just hum it for me. That's not it, dude. There's no way, unless it changed. Because I've been playing, and it did not sound like that.
Here, I'll
Why
verify.
does Hellboy have a jump? This doesn't make any sense.
I'll verify once I hear it again.
Yeah, because I that was something I was distinctly paying attention to. It was pretty generic. And it might get better down the road.
Yeah. There we go.
I think that sounds the same?
It's the same type of little quick upbeat song. It's only a few beats long.
Yeah. Like...
Versus
whatever you said.
Yeah. Like,
was that it?
Yeah, it's just like a quick little, like, 5 notes.
But it's not memorable. That's the whole point. Like, jingles, by and large, are short. Like, that's not the discussion here. It's just not memorable compared to the Final Fantasy one.
I mean, then again, how many Final Fantasies have you played versus Dragon Quests?
A lot more, and I'm hoping that it starts to sink in, but I remember distinctly, the first Final Fantasy game I played was 10, and then I played 8.
Yeah, but 10 had probably one of the best victory ones that there was, like...
Well, that's what I was going to get to, is like 10 was the first one I played, right? And then 8 came, and then I played 8, and 8 had a lot more of like the songs and the melodies that are throughout the rest of the series. And I remembered them like as soon as I played 8. Like, those stuck out right away.
Yeah, because I'm not going to say that... Like, Final Fantasy, by far, has the better soundtrack. 100%. Like, there's no argument. I love Dragon Quest, but by far, Final Fantasy has the better soundtrack. Nobuo Uematsu is just, like... He's a fantastic composer. But... Like, there's a few things in Dragon Quest that I'm like... Yeah, I like those songs and stuff, but overall, yeah, a lot of it's just very forgettable. Like, it sounds great in the game, you know, but it's not something you're gonna remember later, or you're gonna want to, like, listen to a soundtrack of.
What is the problem here? I don't like this. Alright.
Oh, and
I'm not crazy. I can
like
do
going
the
through
input,
the plot
right?
quickly. No. You're crazy.
But see, I don't isn't there was an option, right? Where they turned off that input help? Here's what's happening. And you could tell if anybody's watching the stream, you could tell my inputs. To do the gun shot, you do down back square, right? Down back 1, I guess. Which is fine. If I do square square X, I get that, right? And then if I do down back forward X, I get the command grab, right? So here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do punch punch and then the command grab. But even though I'm pressing X, I get the gun. It's like buffering an attack option for me that's like guaranteed, I guess. So it's making the gun come out even though I'm not hitting the gun button. Because if I do down back square or down back forward square, the gun doesn't come out as... Oh, that's cool. I did the command grab out of there. But like if I do it in a combo, even if I hit X, Daniel. The gun comes out.
Daniel said I've got your command grab right here.
Yeah. Hello, puppy. Alright, I'm going to put out to the main menu. I'm going to see if I can turn off that buffer input or whatever that's called, because that's messing me up. How do I go to... Where's options? Is it extras? Options. Gameplay settings. Subtitles, record versus lowered health bars, pause, bias, load screen tips. It's not here. I might not have a choice, which is lame.
You never have a choice. It's called the illusion of choice.
Release chip. Special moves are executed on button release. Alternate special diagonal inputs. Moves require less directional precision. Okay, let's try that off. Button shortcuts. Toggles multi for single button moves. Okay, let's see if that helps.
I will say it's also interesting playing Dragon Quest because I think Dragon Quest has some fun character designs, and they're all Akira Toriyama. All of it's Akira Toriyama. Oh yeah, like because I do own the art book for Dragon Quest, the Dragon Quest series.
I bought it today. It was I got it off Amazon for like $24.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it and got it. It's because again, I think the designs are more iconic than the soundtrack. I still think Final Fantasy has the better designs as well, but I will say at least Dragon Quest designs are much better than their soundtrack as far as memorable.
Alright, let's try this. can still do that. I can still do that now. Aha! There it is.
What were you doing
it's
wrong?
out of reach, but now it was the control. They had like these it was like special move assists where like your inputs didn't have to be accurate and like it would make a move come out. But now I know that it comes out.
Easy input command on.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the same reach, so I got to try a different combo. Do that. That's funny.
After stream, I'm gonna go back to watching the South Park vaccination special on HBO Max.
Damn it. Well, after stream, I'm also gonna be on HBO Max, but for a very different reason.
Hopefully, HBO Max will not crash on you.
Well, I hope so, because they touted all this. They better have gotten all their servers and shit together. I would be really pissed if some shitty fans decided to try to DDoS them or something. Because like everybody's
See, I'm thinking that it's just going to be the fact that like there's just going to be a lot more people than they expected.
Well, they're opening it up, because normally it would be just like the American user base, but they did something where like people from other countries can watch it as well now. I don't know if they're going to be off the same servers or going through different services, but
I think it's through different services, but the old people in that South Park special. Yeah, so far the old people have been absolutely great in that South Park special. Like, I need to finish watching it. I'm about halfway through. It'll crash. We're trying to hashtag restore the Snyderverse.
I hope not. I just want to watch the movie. That's what I want. God damn it. And I don't need shitty people trying to DDoS them. I don't need HBO to be unprepared for the excitement. I just want to watch the damn movie. Alright, I don't like Hellboy that much. Let's move to a different character.
Oh. I pretty much figured it will. That's why I went ahead and downloaded a bunch of stuff so that I can watch it offline.
I remember liking Red Hood a lot.
Watch it on Saturday. It'll be stable by then, said Daniel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna watch it over the weekend as well. That's fine. But like I'm up all night anyway, so I want to watch it. I remember I used to play Cheetah, Red Hood, Poison Ivy.
Chester Cheetah?
He's too cool for me. I tried to learn Catwoman, but she was weird. I didn't quite get her. I like Supergirl. I didn't like Batman.
I think Superman. Lobo was in the first game.
Lobo was. Batgirl was in the first game too, which is she's my favorite. In case you're new, she's my favorite superhero. And she didn't get the
where are the rest of the guys? Julian's going through hell right now at work because everyone got their stimulus money today. So he'll be here a little bit later. And Jock is like out with the friend giving the sad hand job this week.
Cheetah. I've played a lot of Cheetah before.
People are blowing that money right away. Yeah.
I paid a bunch of bills. And a car payment.
Yeah, I spent a little bit of mine, and then the rest is all, like, you know, saving for later. Because I didn't want to just blow it all right away.
What is this?
I could have easily blown it all right away, but I was trying to be smart and responsible.
Yeah, it is not hard to spend money.
Oh yeah, no. I wanted to buy more expansions to that Power Rangers, like, board game. Like, I wanted to buy every expansion for it, but I decided that that would be too much blowing of my money. So I only stuck with
3
expansions? Or 2 expansions and like 1
that backdash is outrageous.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I run? How do I run? Can I run? I need to run.
Can I run? Can I run, please?
Yeah, power fading. Yeah, I realized that. I realized that the objective marker is about to get destroyed.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you, game.
bullshit. Playing Fall Guys and what is it? Is my description saying playing Fall Guys? I changed it.
Thought you did, but
what? I did change
gameplay
it, but
reminds
my
me
old...
of Kingdom of Hearts.
God damn it.
I mean, it's technically Dynasty Warriors is what it is. Are you fucking serious, game?
There we go. And then...
but yeah, it's a Dynasty Warriors game. Just with, Dragon Quest characters. Instead of...
Update.
Like, Dynasty Warriors.
Close. When I made the stream, I typed in all that stuff. That's why I was able to copy-paste it into the Discord. I don't know why I didn't update there. But thank you guys for letting me know.
Hey, you're gonna play Fall Guys in honor of the Snyderverse.
Is everybody falling? Whee! Okay, can I do that?
Alright, so we have to replay
that's
the mission.
The combo. That's the tech.
So one thing you'll see is the game is also, because it's Dynasty Warrior style, it's all just single mission based, and then you go to a hub, and then you choose the next mission. Fall Guys is final game, Omni?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fall Guys is the secret future that Darkseid creates. It's just there's no superheroes or anything. They're just all on like death games for apocalyptic entertainment.
No,
but they just in order to sell it as a game, they make them all cute, but they're all actually prisoners.
It's got to be representative of them trying to make Zack Snyder take the fall for everything that happened, and then him being redeemed, like when he wins the crown at the end. There you go.
And then
What's on a giant colossus?
Oh, I was making the story to be his universe, not like a parallel to the real world. But if we were doing that, then that would be the story. Yes.
Yeah. Like, no, might as well just make it a parallel.
Oh, whoa. Okay, can I do the same combo twice then?
Yeah, I leveled up.
Oh, that would have been tight. Okay, she drops too fast.
Hold on. There we go.
That's cool.
Also, I realized something just a second ago, Omni. I was wrong about one thing about the music.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't the victory theme that was catchy to me and that I was doing. It's the level up theme.
Uh-huh.
The little
what's the level up theme?
That dun 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 dun. Yeah. Like that's when you level up. Like that's what is like the other catchy theme for me. Like the opening songs and then that little like jingle is catchy.
Yeah, the trumpets.
Yes, like that's super catchy, and then that little level up theme.
And again, like if I hear it, I recognize it. Like I was saying, I recognize the town theme from Builders and from Dragon Quest 1, but I can't sing it. I can't remember it.
Yeah, and again, I 100% agree with you on like it's not not super memorable.
Oh.
The stories are also really good in Dragon Quest.
I've only played the first 3, and together they make a very epic tale. But individually, I have so many opinions on them, and I only have the first 3 to go off of. None of them are bad though. Like I like I like the first game because in the first game you're solo. Like they didn't have a party system, they couldn't program it, or maybe there wasn't enough memory. Whatever the situation was, you had no inventory bag, you had no party to go on an adventure with. So like everything had to fit into that one character you were playing. And I like the idea, like in my head, my imagination, I like the idea of him just traveling silently alone. There isn't like a whole bunch of melodrama or anything like that. It's just that it's one person versus a world of monsters, and you're just running into all kinds of little adventures. You save the princess, you save the world, and then you go off on your adventure.
The first game, much like the first Final Fantasy, is very, very simple.
It's very bare bones, but I think even in the first Final Fantasy, you had a system for party, right? Like, or
yeah, you had a party system. Changing classes was optional if you did the little side quests for Bahamut.
Try to
get the rat tail.
But
I was talking plot-wise. Plot-wise, it was very like, you know.
Well, I'm gonna get to all that
for like 4 crystals done.
Yeah, well, yeah, in Final Fantasy. Try Swamp Thing. We'll fight Atrocitus. The second game, I think, is my favorite plot-wise in terms of how you gather your party and what you're doing, and it was very big in scope for what they were trying to do. Because the first game is like, you walk in, they introduce you into a castle, and they're like, look, there's a bad guy out there. You're on your way, so go fight him. And then you just leave the castle, and you're like, all right, I guess I'm gonna start fighting monsters now. In the second one, you start off in a losing battle where like this castle just gets destroyed by the big bad, and I was like, well, like cinematically, in terms of an NES game, right? Like this, there's a huge jump there. And then you have to like chase around your second party member because you keep missing him barely, and then your third party member you rescue, and then they're with you for like those two are with you for like the rest of the game. And I like the idea that they're your family and you're all like, you know, there isn't necessarily any innate drama there. You're just the 3 of you together on this adventure to stop this monster. And it has a couple of cool callbacks, but that's my favorite plot of the 3. And then the third one was so huge in scope compared to the first 2. And
Daniel,
I guess,
I'll
like,
get to your question
in
a minute once Omni finishes this thing. Because he had a question
I'll
for
make
you.
this last part. I'll make this last part real quick. The third one was so big in scope, and you got rewarded if you had played the first 2. Because they're tied in, even though it's not introduced that way at first, the last like quarter of the game makes like no sense if you didn't play the first 2. And then at the end of it, you're given a huge reward explaining like how that fits into like the Eldritch trilogy. But in terms of like my favorite plot, like story hooks and stuff, 3 had the most sophisticated mechanics and it had a lot of cool adventure moments. But plot-wise, the second one was my favorite.
Yeah, and I think you'll enjoy it, like because the plots get more complex and everything else as you go along. Since obviously you're going from early RPG days. But Daniel asked, did you get any of the Snyder Cut figures from McFarlane? Darkseid apparently already sold out.
No, I don't. I'm not collecting any figures or anything. I have one of those tumblers on order, but other than that, I didn't get any Funko Pops or anything like that.
Yeah, because
I don't know if they
did
it or not, but if Mondo had put out another Justice League poster, I probably would have picked that up. If I had.
Daniel put a link.
Oh. In your Discord or what?
Yeah, on the YouTube, I guess.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah,
I'll check it.
Because it literally just says link. Organization 13? Yeah, except I think he's only one guy. But he's definitely ripping off Organization 13.
Can I do that? Would that work?
Yeah.
Can you not special cancel after that?
Yeah, I was definitely interested in seeing
that?
whether you chose male or female for DQ4. Because there's no
male.
Yeah, there's no actual plot differences. It is purely
Omni. Like,
yeah, it is purely which. Oh, okay. I get what you say. Link, and then Organization 13. Yeah, he is pretty much Link, or somewhat Tapion, since it is Akira Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama.
But yeah, in Dragon Quest IV, there's no plot difference. It's just a matter of certain equipment is male and female.
Whoa.
And females get the best equipment in the game, whereas males don't. So, like...
Well, the thing is, right, is like I'm not playing for any kind of super
No,
completion.
and that's why, like, I was just curious, because I'm like, huh. You know?
No, there's two things I'll say about that, and I'm long-winded, so get fucking ready. One is like I'm not super interested in like doing the full completions of these games. There are secrets and little hidey holes that I didn't do in Dragon Quest 1 through 3, and I'm fine with it. And especially 3 in the remakes. I don't know if they were in the original, but I know in the remakes there's 2 like end game dungeons. And to like get through them, you're expected to be like level 60. And by the time I was done with it, my main character was level 41. And I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I had my fun. I don't need to know. Except there is one plot hook that I feel like ties it in. But rather than me doing it, I'm just happy that it happened. And I like to imagine in my head canon that Omni left the castle and went to go do that adventure, and he succeeded. And then the second thing is that like I've decided that for all my Dragon Quests, it's gonna be Omni, and Omni Gem, for better or worse, physically identifies as a male. So he's just always gonna be a male. And also, I didn't like the costume in Dragon Quest 3 for the four for the female, because she's wearing like a jazzercise like unitard with like a
didn't
torn legging coming
for either
up
one of
from
them,
her,
but like male or female.
from her. Yeah. Well, the 2 is pretty generic, other than his fish helmet. Bobby said, "I bet you like hidey holes, Puppet Senpai." He's generic except for his stupid fish helmet, which I don't know why they went with that. But the second, like the female is, I'm not gonna look. Well, maybe I'll look it up. She's like a unitard with like a torn legging, right? Like half of one legging that's coming up from the boot. So I don't know how it's being held up. And then she's got like a semi cape. It looks really dumb. I was like, this is stupid. Give me the chocolate. Hey, my boy. How are you doing? I'm playing Injustice and talking about Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Does that work? Can I catch him in the air? I don't think I can. Okay. How are you, my boy?
Oh,
that's a cool
hey,
move.
my boy.
Ah!
Healstone! Use Healstone. Why is Healstone not heal very much?
Oh, you don't have medicinal herbs anymore? That's a 0 out of 10 for Papa Jam.
Enemies drop them, but that's it. Like, so until you kill an enemy.
I'm kidding.
No, in seriousness though, until you kill an enemy, like, you don't get one. You have heal stones, which you have to refill if you use them after battles.
Oh my god, and the final boss, the final boss in GQ3 took me forever because you're supposed to. I had it in my inventory too, but you're supposed to use the stage stone to like take away all of the end boss's buffs, and I was just getting mollywopped, just like massacred in 2 turns.
What, were you not taking away all of his stuff?
No, I didn't know you were supposed to use it in. Again, so much of that fighting system is automated, so like I didn't even look into my items, and I finally like read a guide, and I was like, what the hell am I doing this wrong? Because I can't. I'm so close to finishing this, I can't spend another 3 hours grinding levels. And they're like, use the stage stone, stupid. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then after that, it took me like 2 tries, and I was done.
Nice.
Umaboy said, saw you finish the first 3. Yeah, I thought they were fun, albeit short, and I'm doing good. Cousin came in, and I've been playing Bravely Default 2. Oh, Scott's playing Bravely Default 2 as well.
I've been playing quite a bit of it. I just recently got one of the supposedly strongest asterisks in that game. So
there we go.
Unfortunately, I have to level grind it now, or JP grind it.
You said so smugly. You were like, I got one of the strongest things. So you know how it goes. You know, just
well,
being all casual about it.
Like, because it's one of the, it's like the 5th one you get in the game out of like 20 something. So
yeah, but you're just like no big deal. Just me, just Scott doing Scott things. You know how it goes.
Yeah, that's just how it
works. That's what you sounded like. I like Swamp Thing, but I have to spend some time like playing around with him.
Yggdrasil Leaf, go. How do I change characters again? Like
I accidentally found. I know Yggdrasil Leaves were in like the 2nd game. I accidentally found one in the 3rd game.
There's not many.
I was grinding in an area. There's like a forest that was great for grinding, and so I was just there for a while, and suddenly I got an exclamation point on my head. And I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And it's just an Yggdrasil. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I guess this is mine now." My boy said he just got barred. Bobby said he got you grinding right here.
You're almost to it then. Like, you're what, 2 bosses away from it? And you're actually really close to where I'm at. Because I still haven't finished that town that you just got to.
Whoa, Supergirl's forward dash covers like so much ground.
Like, I've been doing quite a bit of grinding, and some of the bosses will still just kick my ass.
I think you have a forward and back dash, right, in the air?
That reminds me, one of the annoyances is that I've been having to keep Bravely Default, like, literally on the entire time. Like, currently it's just on in sleep mode. Because of the bonuses you get. Oh, exploration's only at about... I still don't get how this works, but okay. Like, you've been on sleep mode since the afternoon, but, you know.
What does it do this?
Like, not count it. That's cool.
Butt bump. Or it's not a butt, it's elbow.
I'll let the cutscenes play. I don't really care about the plot of this game, but... That reminds me, Animal Crossing added a bunch of stuff with their update, so that's cool. Where you can now use, or add custom designs, I guess, without using the cell phone app.
What the fuck? How does Supergirl do so much damage compared to everybody else?
Because she's Supergirl,
I guess. Yeah. Like, I was doing like 8-hit combos with with the Ninja Turtle, and I would get like how much? How do they measure damage? I get like 120 damage. I do like a 5-hit combo, and I'm like taking 1/3 of their life.
Nice.
My boy said, I've been having fun. The voice acting is a little to be desired, but I've been having fun grinding.
The voice acting, I've been playing without audio because I just don't feel like hearing the voice acting. I just don't care for it. The accents are just really weird to me. But the game overall is fun. It's enjoyable. It's just tougher than I thought it was going to be for the bosses. And I think a lot of that is because so many bosses counter everything. Like, you're just in the middle of attacking and it's like counter physical. What?
What's spaceport?
And then, you know, alright, well, I'll use magic, counter magic. Okay, I'll use healing, counter healing. Like, and you're just like, well, fuck you.
Kara's harder to use. She's very technical, base fighter style. But she does so much damage.
Yay!
Yeah, that's
Link joined the party.
I'll tell you what.
Do.
Alright. Oh, do I only have to hit 2 inputs in order to do that? Yeah, I only need 2 inputs. But you can't special cancel out of that. Can you special cancel out of this?
That reminds me, once you finish all the Dragon Quest games, the speed runs are really cool for those because of how under level they are
I don't think you can
to beat those games.
Yeah, I can imagine as like the party system in 3 was really advanced and like the way that I did it, and I read a couple guides, but I was like, this is too much. I'm not gonna dedicate this much time to leveling and stuff. I just need a team that'll get me to the end. So I just started off with whatever they gave you, which was priest, mage, and a warrior. And that was fine for the most part. Once I got like to level 24 with my characters though, I turned my mage into a priest so that I had one super magic user, and then I turned my mage into I mage into a priest. I turned my priest into a merchant so that I could understand what all the items were, and so I could earn some extra money because I was spending money like crazy, and that really worked out for me for a long time. But I realized that my warrior was too slow, so I changed my warrior into a fighter, and that or martial artist in that game, and that gave her the speed that she needed to like do the damage that I needed her to do, and then we just washed through everything. I would have to grind like every now and then, but that party was solid. Oh no, I turned my priest into a sage after all that, and apparently sage was like the go-to class that everybody should have. Uma Boy said Seth is the only acceptable voice, and the bosses have been tough, but I really enjoy that. Zonex said, I gotta make a cover for my manga so the publisher can see if they want me to make the covers or if they'll have someone in-house do it. I doubt they'll have me do it though. I've never made a cover before. Give it a shot. And the worst they can, the best thing that'll come out of that is you're gonna get practice anyway, and if they say no, then they say no. You still learned a little bit. And if they say no, then you just have to add some, I'm fine with that, but can you tell me what's wrong so I can get better? And then you just learn more. I don't think that's a terrible situation at all. Assuming you have time. I don't know how much other stuff you're working on.
But yeah, I agree with you, my boy. Like, it's not, like, a lot of the voice acting is just, they're really weird accents. Like,
what is this?
It's not what it's not what I definitely would think of when I hear, or when I see those characters.
That's silly.
Also, I'm a vanilla bitch and just kept the main character Seth or whatever, Seth, instead of changing it.
How do I do that? It wasn't... Was it? No, I was starting the wrong button, alright. That's seed.
Yeah, give me prizes. 0 accolades, wow. Oh, I've claimed 0.
There we go.
Yeah, give me that.
That's funny.
Oh, okay, I got a mini medal. Yay, mini medal. I think that's. I don't think they added those to 1, 2, and 3. I think that's only starting in 4 that you get mini medals.
I think that's a silly little combo right there. That's funny though. That's not optimal at all. But I like seeing her go digga 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 digga. Uma Boy said Elvis sounds too much like Drippy from Ni no Kuni. I haven't played Ni no Kuni either.
Oh man.
Or watched the anime.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, he kind of does. Then again,
Zonex asks,
I hated
am I the only one who
Kuni,
actively tries to find a canon name for protagonists in games that you're supposed to give a name to? Well, yeah, the canon name is Omni. The canon name is Omni.
The canon name is always whatever the default is.
Yeah, it's Omni. So that's the hero's name. It's Omni.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I checked it. I have the screenshots in my Discord to prove it.
No.
Yeah. Well, what is your go-to hero name? Luna? Suck my balls. Talking shit.
No, I typically just keep it whatever the default is. So.
Well, that's the thing. In Dragon Quest, they don't give you a default. You have to make up a name, or at least 1 through 3, 4. Yeah, even in 4, they don't have a name.
No, that's why it's just called Hero. Like.
You're just walking around being called Hero? What are you, fucking piloting Gundam Wing? Get the hell out of here. No,
yeah, I specifically make it H-E-E-R-O.
Yeah, Zonegum. Yeah.
No. I pilot the Wing
Omni.
0.
I have the screenshots to prove it. Look, you finish an adventure in Dragon Quest with the name Hero, and I'll believe it. But until then, in this dojo, here Omni's the hero that we deserve.
I do really need to play through those. Like, I have all 3 of them on my Switch, just kind of sitting there.
They're super... Well, the first one's super fast. The second one is okay. The third one is going to take some time. It took me, like, at least 30 hours. A big chunk of that was grinding.
That's how most JRPGs are nowadays. Like, a lot of it's just grinding.
Zonex said, Dragon Quest protagonists have canon names, but they don't put them in games. The protag in DQ11 is literally called 11. That's funny. Is it 11 or is it Erebin? Or is it Juichi?
God. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason that they just call him Dragon Quest Hero in Smash. Like,
yeah, this is their hero. Like, I get that. Obviously, like, Scott, you get that I'm joking, right? Like,
oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
No, I get that.
Get the. Okay. I like Supergirl a lot. We're gonna try something else for fun, for funsies. I know there's there are heroes that I definitely want to avoid. Like, I don't care about Dr. Fate. I don't care about Batman.
Why do you not care about Dr. Fate?
Because he's a filthy fireball spammer. He's a filthy zoner. I don't need that. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. We just got out of 2020, and you're asking me to go to Dr. Fate and his fucking fireballs? Yeah. Get out! Not in this dojo. Not in this dojo. I don't like Robin. I don't think Robin's a bad character. I don't like him in Injustice very much. I remember playing Starfire a little bit. I don't think I liked Brainiac, but I think Brainiac was cool. Joker was really technical. I didn't like Joker too much.
Joker from Persona 5's in Injustice? Hell yeah.
He is. It's the only Joker that deserves to exist.
Yeah, clearly.
Manta. Oh man, I would love a comic where Red Hood and Black Manta go at it, and like, it's in DC Black Label, and they're just fucking everybody up. I would love to read that. Nobody would ever put Black Manta and Red Hood. And, like, they destroy each other's costumes, and it's just a one-handed, like, fucking slugfest between the two of them. That would be tight.
Oh my god, this enemy has so much health. Like...
Alright. This poke is so dangerous. Look at the recovery on this.
Oh, get your ass back here.
Alright, there's that. That. Isn't that a good poke? That's a good poke. That would be good shit. Uma Boy said that would be good shit. Yeah, I'd love to. Nobody's ever put that to comic. To that pen to paper. Red Hood versus Black Manta. I don't know why nobody's ever thought of that.
Do it. Make it. Get that money.
I wish I had that talent. There are a lot of things that Papa Jam is capable of, but writing and drawing an American comic book is not something that is in that tool set. Not to mention the cool gear fight that you would have. Yeah, it would be awesome. If Hood had time to win, but if Manta has the time to do a sneak attack on Hood, he'd give him a run for his money, for sure. Especially since Hood is so... Well, in Red Hood and the Outlaws, he's more world-traveled, but, like, typically he's very street-level. I'm not good at writing either, Omni. You're getting better, though. The difference between you and I, right, is that you're making an effort to get better. So, like, that's already way farther than I have. Although I do enjoy... Well, like, in school I enjoyed writing essays. And I can come up with a story, like, pretty quickly, but to really get the, what do you call it? Not plot. To get, like, to expand it and have climaxes and make it a story that people would want to read, like, over and over. The structure, I don't get the structure, but I can come up with a story.
You get a climax all over your story.
Yeah. Where do you want me to climax? Where's your story?
Here's the climax for your story.
Let me get a... here's a towel for your story. What?
Well, I think it just leveled up.
Can I not shoot? Oh yeah, there he goes. Okay. Pacing? Pacing is a word for it. Yeah, like I don't understand the pacing of a chapter by chapter story. I could write like one whole long narrative, but to like separate it, I don't have that. I don't have the brain for that at the moment.
Woo! I got a trophy.
Here. Whoa! Oh, it's a counter, right? What does that look like? Yeah, options.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Ah. You know what? I don't have the patience to learn all that. I guess I'm just. Oh. That's cool. And then you can do that, or you can cancel. I bet you there's a grab. Is there not a grab? Damn it.
God, this enemy just has so much health. Like, so much health. Was that it? Did I win? No.
Did I win? Did I do it?
No, he's... Giant Cyclops is still running around.
I literally have 2 guns on my pockets, and like my projectile is shuriken.
Makes sense to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on.
I don't know, man. Sounds pretty normal to me. Like, what would you expect? Him to shoot people?
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. That was selfish mostly of me to expect him to shoot with his gun.
Yeah.
Aren't there super? Oh, there are supers. I totally forgot there were supers in this game. I should have done supers with the turtles and stuff.
Yeah, to see what they're like.
Yeah. That'd be funny if they just pulled out like rocket guns, rocket machine gun launchers. Rocket launchers, there's the words I'm looking for.
They pull out pizza launchers, sir?
It's pizza time!
Cowabunga, right. Dude!
Oh, I posted the trailer for that new Ninja Turtles game. I'm excited about that.
It looks great.
It looks really great.
Like, I'll be
The only way it could have been better would be... The only way it could have been better if it was like a remake of Turtles in Time included. That would be tight.
That would be amazing.
Who else? Let's go Black Canary. I spent a lot of time on Black Canary as well. Zonex said I'm pretty bad at pacing. If you remember, Lowell, that's why I have to take breaks. If I continuously write, then I get too excited, and then rather than write a well-paced story, it starts to become more like a list of plot points happening one after another. Yeah, man, I totally get that. Because I'll never forget that, like, I was reading your story and a child got murdered, like his head got exploded,
yeah.
And that wasn't the climax. That wasn't where I was supposed to be drawn in. And I was like, it can't get better. They can't get more dramatic than this. I'll do Black Canary and then I'll do Poison Ivy because I remember liking.
Yeah, wasn't there where like the kid's head were like rolled on the ground and everything?
Ooh, my boy said I've got a loaded gun in my pocket for you. Yeah, well, it's got a hair trigger, so I'm gonna have to watch where I point it. Doesn't she have a good dash?
Super massive map acquired.
Whoa. Okay, so that just lets me cross over. Alright.
Alright. So we finished that mission against the giant enemy. And I get a trophy for getting a 300 combo. 300 hit combo. So, that was cool.
Black Canary is so cool. Can you do anything after that? No, okay, so that's just... Her dashes are so good, too. Holy shit. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, no. Oh.
Fireplace? Showdown with the Green Dragon.
Is there another thing I could do after that? I don't believe so. No, this gun is pump trigger. It's not a hair trigger, it's pump trigger.
It's pump action.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm worried this week you're not just drunk, you're drunk and horny, and that's gonna make a very different Ooh My Boy come out. And I'm all for it. Can I throw this person? I can throw yeah, I can throw this person.
Now you're just throwing people?
Oh, Samurai Showdown updated as well.
Samurai Showdown.
That's good. Zonex said, I also think I was being too ambitious with that story. I'm not used to reading, let alone writing dark stories, and that's why I stopped working on that one for now. Because at the moment, I'm just not capable of writing the story I wanna. So I took a step back and I'm now working on a classic shonen. That's cool. Keep it simple and what was I gonna say? Like raise your or hone your craft. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Also, it sounds like you read a lot of shonen. So if you know shonen, write shonen. Also, I'm gonna throw this dude again because that's just funny to me. All right. What are my throws? Brutal. You don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let's look at the move list.
Right.
Oh, I get a command grab after that?
That reminds me, did Dragon Quest 1 through 3 have all the fun puns in them?
Fun puns?
Yeah, like a bunch of puns.
Not a bunch, but enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I remember some parts where I definitely smiled or like that was cute or that was clever, but it wasn't like bombarding me with shit. The monster names, yeah, are punny. They were all really stupid and cute.
There's one Dragon Quest 8 that's an optional enemy you can find, and he's a slime knight, and his name is One Night Stand.
That's stupid. Uma Boy said, it's been over a year since I've been able to go to 4th Street and be a hoe, and now I'm horny on Main.
It'll do that to you.
Shout out.
I'm pretty sure that's why Julian's been... I think he's been on Grindr again.
Pent up.
Like...
That is cool. Not about Julian, about the thing I did in the game.
I mean, it's cool that he's on Grindr.
Yeah, I mean, like that's cool. Let him live, let him live his truth.
God, when he was visiting one time, a few years ago, and I'm like, do not go on Grindr while you're here. I'm like, because my bosses are on Grindr, and I do not need you accidentally getting with my boss. Like one of my bosses, so I'm like, do not.
It's like,
I don't care what you do any other times, but while you're here and my bosses are available on there, like, do not.
Castle's Surge's wife, she gave you the lol. And Ooh My Boy said same. Zonet, yeah, I read a lot of shonen, and I basically had to stop working on that one because I wouldn't have been able to have the impact I would want to have, the consequences of making life in AIs, and what do we consider worthy of existing, and I just don't think I can make it have the impact I want it to have a shonen. It's a heavy topic for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so I think I'm gonna go into some matches. I'm not online, I'm not stupid, I'm just gonna get my ass kicked. But I think I want to play.
No, you'll be fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so that's the thing I can do.
Is there a goal to me killing all of these enemies? Or is this just like infinite?
Wait a second. I remember... Is it... Hold on. This is like slowly coming back to me.
It's all coming back to me.
Is it... Okay, it had to be triangle. Alright, so it would be...
Yeah, if you could actually stream DS and 3DS, I would tell you to stream some Dragon Quest, but...
Oh yeah, like I would have been streaming some DS games already, because I'd love to get on there and do some Monster Hunter.
But DS and 3DS capture is just so expensive.
Yeah. I also don't have the patience for it. Okay. One of these aerial moves comes down, and that can lead me into more combos, but I forget what it is exactly I have to do. There, is it X? Yeah, it was X, and then after X... What was after X?
X.
X gonna give it to you?
Yeah. That's why you just hit X.
Hold on. Is that it? Uma Boy said one time I slept with a married man. One time a married man I slept with interviewed for a job and he didn't hire me. I didn't give him the best head he ever had. Okay, hold on. He's typing word. One time a married man I slept with interviewed me for a job and he didn't hire me. Like I didn't give him the best head he ever had. There we go. And Castle said, I bet a lot of people horny and ready to release the Kraken. Zonex says there's a DS emulator you can upscale, and then Uma said my modded 3DS is my favorite console.
Nice. But yeah, DS emulation's also kind of iffy and rough from what I've seen.
Yeah, I don't want to go through the trouble of learning how to do a DS emulator on my PC and then find the ROM for it. I'm happy just playing it as it is. Okay.
Like, that's just one of those things that... Because obviously if they had re-released it on the Switch like they did 1 through 3, he could just stream it, like, from the Switch. Because unfortunately, Omni didn't stream Dragon Quest 1 through 3.
Dude, it is so fucking... I mean, I know the bit you're going for, but to give you like a real answer, it came out of nowhere. In my entire life, I've had no interest in Dragon Quest. Like, at all. Like, I just didn't care. I recognized it was good and it was important, but like, I couldn't be bothered to worry about it. And then, alright, here's how... I'm gonna take a quick pause right here to get my thoughts together.
Kicked your ass with Dragon Quest Hero.
And
then suddenly...
out of nowhere, right, I felt this urge to play a JRPG. And like, that's why I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but something about it wasn't quite catching me the way that Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was. And so I was in my Switch just going through my menu, and I was like hovering over Tales of... What's the one that I keep telling you I'm going to play? The good one? Tales of Vesperia? Tales of Vesperia. And I kept like hovering over it, and I was like, but if I start this, like, I'm going to have to stick with this and make a huge commitment, because I'm going to have to stick through it to the end, because I don't want to put in like 10 hours and then forget how to play and then jump back in
and
after
forget what the
Monster
plot
Hunter Rise.
was too and everything else. Like,
so I hopped onto the eShop. And, before that, I was like, well, maybe I should look at what other RPGs I can get. And Dragon Quest XI was there, and then I saw that it was on sale, and I was like, well, I've never played a Dragon Quest game, but I know it looks good. I mean, maybe I could try it. But then I started, like, hesitating. I was like, that's still the same problem, is that I'm going to need to put in all this time. So I start looking around at different shops to see, like, well, I guess I'll get 11, but I'm going to play it on PC because, like, I don't have to worry about, like, when I'm at work, like, swapping over between, like, my capture card and stuff. It would have been either PC or Switch that I would have gotten it on. And so I was reading all these things, like, here's the comparison, here's what they actually are. And then I went into the eShop, and I was like, well, I guess I could try it. And then I searched for a Dragon Quest. And then Dragon Quest 1 through 3 were on sale. So instead of being like $5, it was like $3.50. And I was like, well, I could probably knock this out before Rise comes out. And it's an old school RPG. I can just use a guide and I'll knock it out within like maybe a day, maybe 2 days. So I was like, why not? We'll get it. And the other two were on sale, so I was like, I'll just get 1 through 3. I have tons of games on my Switch that I've never played, and I got them just because they were on sale. So I went ahead and I bought it, and then I knocked it out while I was at work. Like, just one shift, less than 8 hours, I played through the entire first game.
You played through the first game way faster than I thought.
Yeah, it was just super simple. I got through maybe half of it just on my own, but then it got really esoteric, and I was like, I know what's happening here. I know that I'm supposed to talk to every NPC and like write physical notes.
RPG, like.
Yeah, like I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm not gonna do that. That's not. I'm not gonna pull out my notebook. I'm not gonna start drawing maps or making physical notes. I'm not gonna pull out a notepad on my PC and start typing shit up. No, I've had to find a guide, and because the remakes are like different compared to the games that have been out for like 30 years, all the guides I could find that were good, they were like using the old names of all the towns and stuff. So like I had to like translate from English to like understand where I was in the game, and I had to like figure it out. So I used the guide for like the last half to get me from like, okay, you did this, now you have to do this. And I'd be like, okay, close the guide, I'm gonna go over here, I talk to all the people, I fight all the bosses, I'm in a dungeon, and I'm like, I'm low health, I could go back to the city or I could try to power through it, let me pull up the guide real quick, like, oh, this dungeon has a little thing to it. It's like, okay, I'll go refill. Like, this dungeon is just straightforward. Just make sure you go up instead of down. Like, all right, I'll just power through. And that's how I got through the first game. In the second game, I did very much the same thing, but I got through more of it without the guide. It was a lot more clear. And the third one, I got through maybe like 35% of it before I got a guide, because I was like, there's so much to this game. And they don't explain anything. They don't explain how the personalities work. They don't explain what the books are. They don't explain exactly how the party system works or what you need to do to change classes and stuff. So I was like, okay, this is guide time for Papa Jam. And then I got through it in like less than a week. I finished the Eldritch trilogy. It's not impossible.
No, like you're able to do it reasonably quick.
Whoa. Dragon Quest XI story is like 140 hours. The main story is like 80, and then the post-story game, which I don't know if I'll do. Which is canon, by the way. Almost the left of the story, also, by the way, which is between Definitive and Normal on Steam are Normal's original release that was on the PS4. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, Definitive is all of the DLC and a bunch of other extra stuff.
Well, no, what he was saying is like the PC and PS4 versions of 11S are Switch ports. They're not built for those systems. They're just ports of the Switch version. So like, I saw like a YouTube comparison where it was like, if you really pay attention, there's a difference there, but it's really minute, so it shouldn't really matter. And I was like, yeah, but I mean, I'll probably still get it on Switch anyway. My whole big hesitation on getting 11, honestly, and you know me as somebody who doesn't care about this, but for whatever reason it was holding me up, I was like, do I really want to add another game where I'm going to get 20% of the trophies? Like, I was like, I don't know if I want to. Like, if I get it on PS5, it's probably going to be the easiest for me, and I like the controller a lot better. But like, I'm not going to get anywhere near all the trophies for this game, right?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I picked it up on PS4. I have the original release, and then I have Definitive Edition S, whatever it is.
Yeah, like, I just call it 11S.
Because it's more content than what's on the Switch version as well.
Wait, wasn't there?
But
what the hell is the? What? There's a special move that's like 2 knees to the face.
2 boots to the head?
I could have sworn there was. Parry, low parry, soaring knee, canary drop. Front handspring?
Ready for that jelly.
Oh, more chat. The games, my boy said the games expect you to have the game manual that came with it. That's another point for 1 through 3 is like you had to have art and all that shit.
Which there is like a digital version that comes with the Switch version, but it's...
I couldn't be bothered. Papa Jam couldn't be bothered.
I don't blame you.
Zunix says, I have 11 and 11 in that before. You said that you've beaten the game like 3 times, which is an outrageous amount of time to spend on these games. But more power to you.
Yeah, one of the dudes that I follow on Twitter, like artist, he platinum trophied it just recently. I'm like, yeah, more power to you on that. Because even if I beat it, I'm not platinum trophying it.
Alright. Praise Sword, Canary Drop, Canary Drop. Front handspring, back handspring. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Okay. That can't be right.
Maybe you're just wrong.
I mean, that's right. I mean, I've been wrong before. Zonex said I got all achievements on both Steam versions. That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
Yeah, because from what I understand, the casino is like a pain in the ass for the trophy.
Why do I remember? Why do I remember a move where like I can mix up my combo?
X.
Triangle up X?
Alright.
That?
That's all those quests.
This is my favorite Dragon Quest game. It's gonna take me a while to get there, brother. It's gonna take me a long time.
Well, yeah, because that's the most recent.
There's 11 games in the main series. So far, in terms of Dragon Quest, I've beaten 4 Dragon Quest games.
Because 10 isn't... like, 10's an MMO, and it's only in Japan. Like, it never had an English release, so...
Well, regardless.
As far as the US goes, it's 10 games.
Yeah, with my time in Builders, that's 11 games total. I've beaten 4 Dragon Quest games. Alright, get to the next area.
But you have some of the best ones to go. So...
That's what I hear.
5 is pretty much the one everyone swears by.
Oh no, Alex here to talk more shit about Mega Man. What's the best part of Mega Man 11? You should play the Dragon Quest Monster games. They're on DS and they're pretty good. I'm telling you guys, uninstalling it to free up our drive space. That's fucked up.
Mr. Dunmoss, what price point is the sweet spot for this game? Like $15 or under? Here, let me pull out. I actually have an app that says value for different games.
That's
what current market value is.
That's what Scott says right before he finishes when he's having sex. Hold on, let me pull out and get you better value.
Complete in box currently is the average is about $9. Brand new sealed is about $13. So no problem, Mr. Dunmoss. Like the sequel is also about the same price. So you can get both of them for under $20 or about $20. Let's see. Let's go ahead and continue plot.
I was not expecting that to happen. I don't know why I remember Canary being able to do a move that...
Okay, there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna check one more time and then we're gonna swap it and we're gonna do something different.
Let's see about doing a side quest.
T7. Who was that?
Yeah, I still need to actually play through most of the Dragon Quest games. I own all of them, but I haven't really played through all of them.
Manga, despite it being due to still unofficially in English. If it's bad, you're gonna have a hard time convincing them to spend the money on it. Alright, let's go.
You know, one RPG I still need to finish is Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, I never even started Chrono Trigger.
I started on the DS and I got, I'd say about 75% through it, and then just never finished it. Because I always hear a ton of great things about it, and it was a fun game while I was playing through it, but for whatever reason, I just never went back to it and finished it. That's my only problem with RPGs. Sometimes, like, I just end up getting, like, dropping it for whatever reason, and then I just never go back because it's, like, yeah, but do I remember the plot? Do I remember what I was doing in the game? And I'm sure as hell I'm not going to restart from, like, you know, nothing.
Wasn't there a block button?
No, I think it's just back on the D-pad.
Ow. Ow. Oh, you son of a bitch. Ow. Oh, well, okay, that works. I remember not like Xenoblade 2 until I learned how to play the game. There. Oh, is he gonna hit? He's gonna hit. I got the. I got most of the fighting system, and then I thought I understood it, and then like I had a question about the 3 bars in the top left corner, and then I read like what they were supposed to do, but it still didn't make too much sense to me because when I tried to execute it, like my like super cinematic specials weren't coming out.
Chrono Trigger and Lufia, or yeah, Lufia totally deserve a remake. I will agree. Like, what I played of Chrono Trigger, I really did enjoy. And Lufia, I've watched Let's Plays of, and I thought was really, like, really interesting. I just have never went out and purchased it.
Ow.
So I would absolutely purchase a remake of it. Especially with Chrono Trigger if they threw Chrono Cross in with it, like as a 2-pack.
Bitch.
I think that would be really cool. Since I haven't played Chrono Cross either yet, and I know that's a sequel to Chrono Trigger.
Is that what I was looking
somewhat
for?
Somewhat a sequel, from what I understand.
Hold on. That's what I was looking for. Okay, what is the... Is there not something that comes after that?
Like, there were a bunch of great SNES RPGs that really deserve to come back nowadays. Like, for a new audience.
Okay.
Or at least be put on the little, like, shop that Nintendo has. Like for
eShop?
Like the free the service that comes with your thing.
Oh,
kind of like
with the
yeah.
Ow.
Where they put like the free SNES and NES games.
Can I do this? I sure can. Yeah,
I think some
Nintendo
of the
something or other.
Yeah, some of the classic JRPGs from the SNES and NES would be really cool on there.
Ow! He just woke up and grabbed me. What a fucking Chad. Oh. What was the thing? Ow.
Alright. Let's move on for a minute. I gotta run over here and close this portal. Or else this'll never end.
Alright. Zonek is speaking to you, Scott. He said, is there some sort of legal issue with Chrono Trigger? Because I can't understand why Square just does not like to bring Chrono to modern consoles. It's like one of their least appreciated series. But, oh, I think you mean like a remake?
Yeah.
They're released. Like, that game gets released all the time.
There's the DS version was the last, like, release, I think, of it, period.
The Android. The Android was the last one that came out.
Oh,
and I know that because of the controversy. They made some big change and they had to, like, refix it or some shit like that.
Yeah, but yeah, like, even Mr. Dunmas over here, I agree with him, like, there needs to be a remake. Remake, remaster, something like that.
Okay, alright, come on.
But, yeah, I don't know if it's a legal issue or if they just don't feel like it.
I can't get it out.
For whatever reason, yeah, they haven't even put, like, a digital version
up, grab, you
on
dumb
Switch. Because that would be kind of cool. Just release, like, the SNES version on Switch.
God damn it. Oh, this would suck.
Alright, let's go Super Saiyan.
I need a better poke. I want to get this combo in a real match so bad that I keep.
Are you playing online?
No. I'm playing against PC. PC AI. I'm here to have fun, not to get all salty.
But salt is the best seasoning.
Oh. There's nothing better than Jab Super.
Alright.
I said I never finished Chrono, but I did get the true ending to Radiant Historia.
Radiant Historia is another one that I own the 3DS remaster of it, and I think it's a great game. But I just haven't finished it. I even bought some of the DLC for it. But I did watch an entire Let's Play of that one.
Oh. Ow.
When you finish Chrono, you can play Lavos on your party. Wasn't Lavos the villain?
I need a better combo there.
I thought Lavos was the giant, like, creature thing.
I am pushing buttons.
Because I knew you can get one of the villains on your party. But...
Whoop. Haha! Ow. One way or another, I'm gonna get this damn combo.
Are you, though?
No, I'm never gonna do it. I still remember when Scott didn't like me, and I consider that we're friends now. I find it kind of funny, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people in the server didn't like me. I couldn't fucking stand you, you son of a bitch. I'm kidding. I'm just
Are you?
making content. No. I was totally fine with him. Because I understood like where he's coming from and the things that he was saying. Like, I get it. I've been 17 before as well.
I have not. I just skipped that.
That's true, you skipped it. Well, we both had the same brain about that. Okay.
I guess Julian just ain't showing up.
I guess not. And I don't think that's the button I remember. Because it's not coming out the way I'm expecting it to.
Unless maybe he gets off soon. In more ways than one.
Ah, why did I jump? Well, I'm glad you missed that.
Miscellaneous? Allocate skill points. Yeah, I have not been allocating my skill points. That could be part of my problem.
Ow.
Oh, Zapple. Okay.
Oh no, what am I doing? Oh! Ow. Ow. I think I can do this, right? Yeah. That works. Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, increased strength, yeah.
Well, forward 1 is not the response I'm looking for, so let's try. Oh, okay, I guess you're gonna... Alright. Let's try that again. Ow.
Let's go ahead and extend the area of cold vision.
Nope. I need to figure out what that combo was. Ow.
I'm gonna give myself a little bit more MP.
Ow. I meant to grab, and instead I did a stance switch in front of the dude. I was like, here's my left foot.
Good job.
I think the only people that were fine with me at first were Omni and Lag. Lag's fine with everybody. I don't understand how that dude's brain works, because he's so much more... In general, like, he's one of the most positive people and supportive people I've ever met in my life. If you can spend your life not being on Leg's bad side, you've got a good friend there. But man, does he annoy the fuck out of me sometimes, and I have to yell at him so much. Ah, damn it.
Alright, so...
Alright.
Give me a minute to allocate some skill points, and we'll get back on the... on the road. I don't even know why I have the specific characters I have. In my party, I just kind of threw people in my party.
I was gonna grab you. Why didn't that work? Ow.
Yeah, sure. We'll get one of those.
Ow.
Lucius. Yeah, let's give Lucius a few things.
We're gonna go back into training mode with Black Canary.
Why she gotta be
Alex
blind?
said, I think you're cool, Zona, even if you do think Mega Man X is a good game. Alex, you son of a bitch. Now you're crossing the line. That's where you come into my territory. Mega Man X was my childhood.
You come into my home.
You come into this dojo, and you spit on my tatami mats, and you fucking think you can walk around like a shiny golden god? I don't think so. Suck my feet. Get on my feet and suck them. I said, I remember when I first showed you guys my manga, the old one. He was really supportive about it, despite it being god-awful. That's Surge in a fucking nutshell. And Zonic said, thank you, Alex, but also fuck you. I wish you said that in the Discord, because I would have pinned that. It's fine. Thank you, but fuck you. But also fuck you.
Alright, we'll get one of those. And sure, we'll get that.
Is it that?
Okay.
Can I do something? Alex said, hear me out. I rented Mega Man X as a kid. I never made it past the first level because I didn't know you had to wall jump. That's on you, Papa. That's on you, senor.
I mean, the game doesn't make that clear, to be fair.
No, it does not. Well, yeah, you have to look at the subtitle, because if you look at the original box art, what it says is Mega Man X, parentheses, wall jump, you dumb sack of shit. Idiot Americans can't wall jump. Fucking idiot, dumbass Americans. In parentheses. It's right there in the official box art.
But see, when you're renting it, you don't get the official box art, so...
Well, you get it like in the store, right? I can't help it if Blockbuster put a sticker over the subtitle. They gave you...
Yeah, on the subtitle, it just said, Be Kind, Rewind. So he was trying to rewind the game.
Yeah, which is a really weird thing to do. I don't know why his Super Nintendo had a rewind button. That was the weird part.
I always wondered why Blockbuster would actually put the Be Kind Rewind on the video games. Like, it was one of those... doing that. At least mine did. They always had it. It was like on everything. It did not matter.
Well, Alex said 8-year-old me was chugging dumb bitch juices. Every juice that an 8-year-old wants is dumb bitch juice. That's just...
Well,
that's just how that goes.
I had so many issues trying to play certain video games back as a kid. Because that kind of shit.
That's on you. The game actually does teach you if you keep going around, you'll fall down a ledge and land on a wall, and you'll slide. And eventually, if you keep trying something, you learn to try jumping. But it doesn't tell you that, Zonak.
Yeah,
you're interpreting that
plus,
from active learning.
What if you were too good to fall down that ledge or whatever?
Look,
and then
in the
don't realize.
In the mid-90s, if you were like renting a game and you were all hopped up on Ecto Cooler and you were jazzed because your parents let you stay up to watch Ghostbusters 2, and then you jump into Mega Man X, your brain's not wired to active learn anything. All right, you're there to shoot your blaster and then fall asleep and maybe pee your pants, but that's okay because you're 8 or 42. I'm not here to judge you.
So I should get hyped up on some Ecto Cooler. Play some Mega Man and piss myself.
You find good Ecto Cooler, I'll pee on your pants for you. I don't care.
They re-released it when that like all-female Ghostbusters came out.
Oh, I know they did. I had like a box of it.
I tried it. I didn't think it was all that great, but
it's not. But it's fucking Ecto Cooler.
Well, yeah.
And I said, how the fuck do you learn to wall jump? I play the game by active learning, you pee-pee face. I'm not. You also weren't 8 when you played it, dipshit. You're missing the point of what I'm saying. I don't know how often these words have to get into your face. Did my
controls change? Like, what the hell's going on?
Let me pull my mic closer. Yeah, quit being a dumb bitch. That's what has to happen here.
Because it's horrible to grab a game and it isn't rewinded. Hashtag savage. Yeah. Exactly. Like, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't want a non-rewound game. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you do make some logic there. Biggest pet peeve when people don't rewind their games.
Can you imagine if we still had a rewind and a fast forward button built into fucking media like that? I can't imagine.
Remember, bro, I was so happy the day that we got the little box or whatever that you could put the VHS in and it would rewind it for you. Like, it was years before we got one. And we finally got one, and I was so excited. It would just sound like a car engine starting up. Like, you'd pop it in there and it'd be like...
I'm gonna tell you how this worked in Papa Jam's house when he was a child. All right. First of all, when Papa Jam was a child, Papa Jam had this full beard. All right. Straight up, I came out the womb and I took like a hit off a cigar. All right, just full on. All right. And when we were young, my mom, we did go rent stuff. Right. Like we weren't. I'm not gonna try to stand out like some kind of unique thing like that. We
had to walk 5 miles in the snow to get to that Blockbuster.
But what we preferred to do was to actually buy the media at like a Walmart or something when they're on sale. So like I didn't really have to worry about getting stuff that wasn't rewound or rewinding with like an automated thing. It was just our movies for the most part.
But, had that shaped as a car. See, that's really cool. I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Deadmos.
I remember Blockbuster used to charge you a small fee if you forgot to rewind the VHS. I don't remember that. That's a Florida thing.
It was like I want to say it was under $1 or $1. But yeah, they would charge you for the convenience of like them having to rewind it or whatever.
Is there a different combo I can do?
It's kind of like when you return a rental car and you don't fill up the gas tank first. They charge you.
Could I do...
I don't know. There were multiple times in my life I was not allowed to step foot in a Blockbuster, so... like...
Well, that's because you weren't wearing pants. That's not their fault.
Hey, my pants had nothing to do with it, or lack thereof, but... Yeah. No, it was more of I just owed them a bunch of money. Like...
What? Stop getting the debt. Zonex said, I just remembered when I was like in 6th grade, I don't know how, but I managed to convince the entire middle school that I made 5 nights at Freddy's. I'm not exaggerating. I'm dead serious. I never got caught because I moved soon after. What a bunch of fucking dumbass kids. I think...
Rumors were way easier in our age, though, before internet and everything else.
Well, yeah.
Like, you know, all the Pokemon rumors and shit, or...
like Mew under the bus. Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps had a really funny anecdote about that, where when he was a kid, he had some kind of Nintendo game, and he's like, I definitely beat that game, and his friend was like, nuh-uh, you didn't, you probably used the book, and he's like, I didn't use the book, I'll prove it to you. And he's like, I don't know how I'm supposed to prove something I don't have. Like, what am I supposed to do, not bring it? And I was like, yeah, kids are dumb. They'll just say whatever.
Yeah. Dude's audio cassettes and a pencil to... Yeah. I remember you'd stick the pencil in and then you twist. Oh my god. That was such a pain in the ass.
Zonex said he's gonna be street legal next month. I'm gonna fucking ride that.
But yeah. I also remember, like, I've lost so many VHSs to VCR players when it just gets stuck all throughout it. And you just end up having to cut the tape. Cassettes as well. Like, they'll just kind of explode.
Can I do that? Alright.
Did I date myself? I mean... Not much more than any of us on the stream. Like... Are you?
Are they asking for your age or something? I'll tell them.
No, they said, "Did I date myself?" Well, like laughing face. By asking about like audio cassettes, using a pencil to rewind the audio cassette.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, I was 74 when I was rewinding cassettes. So, you do the math. I'm 104.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Betas and VHSs. Oh. OMG. I never had a beta tape. It was always VHS for me. Like, my parents just never bought like any beta player or anything like that. I don't know why.
You're a beta player.
They just never did.
Alright, I'm gonna get this fucking combo, because I have an idea in my head. Alright, that was close.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Alright.
Oh. Alright, I was supposed to talk to you. I thought that the icon was over the map, not you. Whoops. I guess that's what happens when she's standing right behind the map.
No, damn it, I keep messing. Okay, so once this happens...
Stop messing it up.
Nope, that's not right.
Oh man, right. Omni, you only have 3 hours.
I know.
Are you gonna make some popcorn and stuff?
No, I'm gonna get naked and like start the revolution, but that's about it.
Alright.
I'm gonna release a Twitter where I'm totally butt naked, just like, release my Snyder Cut's been released. Like, you see lotion flying in the air.
You just need to make sure to pace yourself so that you last the whole 4 hours.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Like you don't want to finish too early. Yeah, you don't want to finish too early. It was betas and super betas and VHS. Man, I also missed out on Laserdisc. Like, Laserdiscs nowadays, I look at and I'm like, those look really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I still think they look stupid.
I think they look really cool.
They're huge, like fucking.
They're huge discs! They're great!
They look dumb.
I mean, the only bad part was that you had to have like 2 of them for a movie. And you had to like swap them out.
Smaller is better,
but they were so cool.
Explains my decision to accept
Listen,
my penis.
I was gonna say, we all understand that's your penis, but...
Yeah. Smaller's better. You can't tell me otherwise.
Nah, the bigger, bigger looks better. This? Julian would agree.
Yeah. Well, Julian would... Well...
Julian's gonna buy you some pills. It'll make everything better.
They're just gonna be roofies.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I guess that's what I gotta do, right? Right.
Plus, Laserdisc. There's some Laserdiscs that have exclusive content that has never been on any other form.
They've got to be on YouTube, right? Like anything you can find on Laserdisc, you could probably find on YouTube.
I don't know.
And YouTube,
how hard it is to cut from
YouTube
it
on 4K.
But like, I don't know how hard it is to rip from a Laserdisc. In all honesty. Because you ain't putting that in no PC. Like...
Damn it.
And going naked, don't forget the curtains. Nah, Omni's gonna show off. Like, he'll leave the curtains wide open.
Yeah. Curtains? In my house? Like, in this dojo? I don't think so.
If they want the free show, they can watch.
What? Deskadum69 is now following me. Thank you for the follow. I hope I said your name correctly. If I didn't, please feel free to correct me. And then show yourself out of my fucking dote. No, I'm just kidding.
Small is better. Had ages telling that to the ladies. Yeah.
Hey man, don't knock my game, man. Fucking, you gotta be upfront with that shit. It's like, listen, all right, I can offer you a lot of things.
Listen,
all right?
I got a whole inch to give you.
I have my own car, right? It's in my name. I'm not doing any kind of drugs. I don't steal money from your purse. All right. I'm gonna come at you with this though. I'll give you 9 inches, but I'm gonna have to fuck you 3 times. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
Man, whole 3 inches? Like, I thought you said you were tiny, bro.
No, yeah. I don't want to intimidate anybody. Zonex said I just bought Clip Studio Paint, which is marketed as manga making software. There's a lot of professional mangakas use. And holy shit, is it great. It uses the pressure on my stylus, my drawing tablet, and create line variation like width. And the digital pens in it looks like it was on physical drawing rather than digital. That's tight. If Castles is still here, she should look into that because she does a little bit of art herself.
I will say, like, if you're gonna do massive art and stuff, like, doing your art physical is better in a way. Because I was at a convention, and it was, why am I blanking on his name? He did, like, Dark Knight's Metal, and all that. And I'm blanking on his name. Works with, Snyder. Scott Schneider or whatever, a lot.
I mean, Greg? No, that's
Capullo. Yeah, Capullo.
Capullo didn't. Oh, I thought you were talking about the YouTube video.
No,
medals, like the Batman medal.
Yeah. At a panel was talking about like he's like mentioning about a lot of the younger artists use digital art and stuff instead of actually drawing it all out, and he was talking about how that's kind of a bad idea because of the fact that. It's like, yeah, you're eventually gonna not be able to draw anymore because of old age and stuff. You can sell all of that old original art that you have from, like, that's your retirement.
Capullo is
because that's what he's been doing.
Strong...
Anytime that he needs money, he just goes into his drawer, pulls out a original piece or two, sells it, done.
Capullo's a very unique entity because he is such a strong personality and he's so talented, but I don't think that I mean, he would yell at me and argue and tell me I'm dumb and stupid, which is his right to, but I don't think everybody can quite follow that path that he's chosen. Because admittedly, if you I'm sure that if you asked him, he'd tell you, the path that he chose is hard, but you tough it out. He's just old school like that.
Oh, yeah.
My boy said physical media is expensive, and while I love painting, I'm broke as fuck. So it's another thing, is you can't always afford to do that.
No, but he was talking if you're actually a professional, you've already made a name for yourself.
There we go,
that is
finally.
Stuff you can sell eventually. Because again, he works for DC, so DC's paying for all of those supplies. He ain't having to pull any of that out of pocket.
Oh, now I can land this combo so clean.
I like that these treasure chests respawn after every mission.
Okay, we'll see how this works. Alright, let's go back.
I didn't mean to talk to you, stupid. There we go.
I'm the only one here with you, dickbag.
No.
Oh, you're talking to the game. No, I'm just kidding. I know.
Listen, I talk to the game in real life. It's how it works.